Yo, long time no see. What's up? Did you have an upset stomach or something? Anyways, I got something to tell you. Dude, I'm just fine. Forget the old Junpei. This is the real me. You should cheer up too. After all, you got me for a friend. Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I can hear you from all the way over there. Huh? You two came separately today even though you guys are in the same dorm. Ugh, we're all tired of hearing you talk about that. Minato-kun, are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning. The Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. Oh, it's the samurai dude again. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. Oh, I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about Sengoku era Japanese histories. That's not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jomon period. When did the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey Junpei. What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know about something way back then? Quick, Minato, what the heck is he talking about? No clue. Style of houses in the Jomon period? Elevated houses sound stupid. So does mud huts. Oh, it's no use teaching you guys if you're gonna get simplest questions wrong. Well, I'll be fine once we hit the age of katanas. Well, that's all I get for the wrong answer. He really doesn't care. My answer was right, though. I have to know if it was really the elevated nonsense. Class ended for today. Seems to be something important at the dorm. You decided to go back early. Alright, the game's gonna be pretty linear right now until we, get social links, I guess. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. You can now create quick save data from the command menu. Continue playing from quick save, select continue. Oh, either this is new to portable or new to this version of portable. Interesting. Take me to the 4th floor. I think that was the room that we couldn't go to before. Yukari Mitsuru, the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are. I'm glad that you're okay. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you.
Yeah, I got it.
Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Listen, man, with all the JRPGs I played, probably. If I wasn't so knowledgeable, then probably not. Excuse me?
I'm not surprised by your reaction. However, you've already experienced this truth firsthand. Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I understand. Why are these dialogue options making it sound like I'm stupid?
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of, but the dark hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight.
It's essentially the Midnight Channel, basically.
It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the dark hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone not in a coffin.
Very off topic, Akihiko, but I need to know where you got that bandage. Were you wrestling a bear? Is that the story you tell the girls that try to flirt with you?
It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
He's fine.
Now, he does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short.
Haha, very clever.
On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows.
I wonder what you guys put in the actual transcripts for, like, the clubs. Like, surely when you have a club, you have to, like, get approval from the school? Like, doesn't the school ever, like, question your motives?
Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
Well, this is a Persona game, so we know the police is bad at their job. I'm sorry, Dojima, you're great, but the police are never the answer.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows.
Yes, the Persona.
That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Yeah, I played Persona 4, Persona 5 Royal, and Strikers. Mitsuru opens the case on the table. Silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us.
Yo, I'm in. If you're the leader, I will follow your lead.
We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room?
Why would I go elsewhere? Like, that would just be so much more of a hassle if you moved my room.
I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You join Seas to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Ooh. Confidant? Or call that M5? Social link, yeah. This is just like Persona 4. Thou art I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. Oh, is the Seas group is its own social link, like, I think the investigation team were a social link in 4. They were the Fool Arcana. And in 5, Igor was the Fool. You may earn experience from when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana. Good for me. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Yo, this game gets started a lot quicker than 4. Persona 4, you're not fighting a battle till like 2.5 hours to 3 hours in the game, give or take. Like, we're an hour in and we did our first battle, we got our persona, and like we're in the group officially. It's still a Persona game, but this game, compared to 4, it gets started a lot faster. Social links are the bonds you form with people you meet. You're still tired from your hospital stay, you decide to return to your room. I think 5 also, like, got started, like, you go to your first palace, like, pretty quick compared to 4. I think Persona 4 definitely takes the longest to start. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good, I guess. I got a Persona now. How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you.
That's creepy. That's also creepy.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
This isn't an SMT game. Go back to SMT Nocturne where you belong. I don't care. Yeah, dude, I don't care.
Really? If you say so. To be honest, I can't tell you much about it yet. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
Alright then. The boy disappeared. Oh, we have 19 days until the next moon, I guess? Is that gonna be like the deadlines in 4 and 5, I guess? I'm really excited. Because, like, again, I played 10 hours, but, like, I don't really have full memory of it. But, like, because 4, you have, like, a target you're like, saving someone from the TV. And 5, you have a target you're getting. I'm really curious to see how Persona 3 tackles, assuming it has the deadline system. I think it does. I'm really excited to see how they tackle... how they tackle, like, you know, deadlines and how they tackle dungeons. I do remember how the dungeon works in the game. I'm not going to say the name of it yet because they haven't told us yet. I do remember part of it, but I'm still excited to see how it goes with, like 18 days. What happens in 18 days? I'm excited for that, basically. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru-senpai. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. But I wonder when Senpai's injury is gonna heal. He said that wasn't a major injury. Yukari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Make up your mind, are you voice acted or not? Is it just me or does Persona games have sections through the game where it drags a bit? It's just you. I mean, I guess it depends on the game. I mean, they're long. I don't think they really drag. It really just depends. Like, if you're invested in the I'm invested in the characters of 4 and 5. So, personally, Persona 4, I'll use Persona 4 as an example. Persona 4's story isn't the best. Like, its murder mystery is an interesting concept, but it kind of drops the ball on some of the murder mystery bits. But the game, I wouldn't say the game drags because I love the characters. The characters, Persona 4 has one of the best casts in gaming. So the game, like, never seems to drag for me, Persona 4, because I love the characters. If the story's, like, not as interesting, I'm always interested in the cast. So I'm kind of like, yeah, it's fine because the cast is so good. Same for Persona 5. Even if Persona 5 drags for, like, a period, it never really drags for me because the characters are also really good in that game as well. But, I mean, I guess it depends on the game, maybe, but I think it's just Persona games are long. They're just really big and dialogue heavy. It might not be a game for everyone. That's, I guess, another factor. Because they're mostly, like, dialogue heavy and they got some gameplay. They're like social sim, dungeon crawling, etc.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
What does the suffix tan mean? It's a Japan thing, probably, but I wonder, I never heard tan before. In 4 and 5, they never called anyone tan at the end. Like, I wonder what that means. Seems Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just...
I mean, you pretty much told me you don't like her. Kind of implied it. Class ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decided to go back early. What's the point of having all these markers if I can't even roam around? Dormitory 4th floor, command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Voice from outside, who is obviously Junpei.
What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins. I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kinda lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join?
Huh? Yeah.
Yes, Junpei has joined C's.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here. I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
What?
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax, I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Gekuan High School, front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes. It's almost midnight.
Dude, I really like Akihiko so far. I like his voice, like voice acting and voice deliveries, and he just seems like a cool dude. I do remember the gimmick of the game is exploring this giant tower, which I actually think is kind of cool. It's definitely a nice change of pace.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
So this is Tartarus. You decide to enter the tower.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us?
How very Ryuji of you, by the way.
Me. Pick me.
No.
You're in charge.
Oh, let's go.
Wait, why him? He doesn't look like a leader.
I'm a main character. Beat it, Junpei.
But he has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like he can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready?
Yeah, dude, I'm ready.
That's the spirit.
I love Akihiko.